Sacrifices spending time with his family, losing sleep because their phones won't stop ringing, while still handling things in their personal lives. It means being arrested, being tear gassed, having rubber bullets shot at them, false allegations being brought up against them, losing friends, gaining enemies. It means keeping the peace when inside you want war. It means doing their best to control large crowds, hatred, criticism, oftentimes from the very community that they serve. They get tired too, and they get left empty. I'm sure they have shed tears, have paced floors, trying to figure out what's next. They oftentimes have to defend themselves against the very community that they protect. And I'm pretty sure they ask themselves, why should they continue? It is for that reason I put this event together. Today is their day. Today we fill their cup up. Today we let them take Milwaukee off their back, and we love on them. There are many activists in the city of Milwaukee. I wish I could honor each and every one. Thank you doesn't feel like enough, so that's why I chose to throw a party.
Hello everyone, my name is Tasha. We just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. We put this together today to thank everyone who supports the Black Lives Matter movement in any way possible. There's so much that goes into each and every day, but for a large event like this, you wouldn't believe the amount of support and donations that we've received to make today even happen. Everything you see here, someone stepped up to support us so we can support you all. We want you all to make a change here in Milwaukee and our surrounding areas. It really takes a community, a family as we like to say, so thank you to anyone who contributed, whether it's your time, food, supplies, shares on social media, even just your voice. We appreciate it so much because all the people in attendance today, we're all here because we support one another. We all want change to take place, and with the work you've been putting in, you all deserve something nice to be done for you. So this is your cookout for the people. Lastly, I just want to share that personally, I've been following Tory Lowe and Frank Nitti over the years, and when recent protesting began 43 days ago, I got hooked on watching the lives like it was my cable TV. I wanted to be involved, but I was hesitant, mostly because I don't like to deal with the cops. But the importance I felt, it never went away. So day 11, I took my kids out to protest with me. And what I saw and what I felt in that crowd was love and passion and unity amongst everyone there. Everyone welcomed us in immediately, especially Sedan and my kids hit it off over snacks. What these activists are doing out here is such a beautiful thing. It's only inspired me to want to do more and share the message to everyone. Someone told me once that you may not like everyone in the world, but if they're on your side, learn to be civil. Let's not lose sight on what the mission is. We need everyone. We need all our allies. We need all of our activists, as they all bring so much to our city. This cookout, again, is for the people who support the movement, and let's keep doing what we're doing and change some laws. Thank you all again.
Day 44, y'all! Day 44!
Right. Huge shouts out to all our activists. We gotta make sure you guys keep up with them. Watch what they're doing. Support their movement.
Hey, y'all, we on day 44. Y'all make some noise! Day 44! All activists up here, all of them, has helped contribute to day 44, y'all. Make some noise for everybody. Everybody. Tracy, why you ain't up here? Come on up here, Tracy, get it. Was he supposed to be included in this? Oh, no. I don't know. I ain't put this together, but I know you're part of it. One of y'all want to sign day 44 for the People Revolution?
I'll sign. Tori said he'll sign.
Right here. Yup, right down. Come on over here, Frank. Come on, Vaughn. Y'all get this photo and put this on the book. So I want to put everything else on the book. Put this shit on the book. Y'all got this? Everybody in the back, come close. Yeah. Everybody come closer, come on.
Can we get a smile back? Smile, Frank. Come on.
What's up, little buddy?
Come right here. Put your fist up.
That's love, y'all. That's love, y'all. That's 100. That's 100.
Y'all got this. Y'all make sure this thing go on the book.
Hey, Khalil, tell them about Monday.
We're not done, y'all. Y'all wait a minute.
Yeah, let them finish because they presenting us something.
Oh, they said doing some shit.
Yeah. All right, we gonna let them finish up real quick.
Thank you, Kevin.
You can take the picture.
Come closer.
Everybody got their picture?
That's love, fellas.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all.
We're not done yet, y'all. Hold on a minute.
So, first of all, I want to thank you for putting this together. This is the People's Cookout. Just glad to see everybody out here enjoying life, celebrating life. I'm Reggie Moore with the Office of Violence Intervention with the City of Milwaukee Health Department, and I'm joined here by State Representative David Bowen, as well as Milwaukee County Supervisor Saquana Taylor. And we're honored to be here to recognize you brothers and everybody in this movement. People often talk about activism or these types of things being leaderless movements. These are leader-full movements. And behind each and every one of them is all of us. And so understanding, although we honor you today, we understand that you stand on the shoulders of everybody who came before you, and you stand next to shoulder everybody standing out here. But today we're here to honor and celebrate you. So from the city of Milwaukee, Milwaukee County, and the state, you all will be receiving proclamations from each level of government in honor of your leadership and service.
And then we get the more activists coming this way. If y'all can just back up.
Y'all back up just a little.
We want to go ahead and also honor State Senator Linda Taylor, whose office helped to create this plaque. She's on our way still, on a development schedule, but we want to get a chance to read the proclamation because it really dives into the lives of the amazing leaders that we have honored today. Khalil Coleman, know you by these presents. Whereas Khalil Coleman is a father, a teacher, activist, author, and community organizer in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we lift him up to honor and recognize him for all
of his unselfish giving to make our world a better place. And whereas Khalil Coleman empowers black and brown girls and boys by the books he has authored, Time and Place, The Life of B&K, and Time and Place, Kalanda Story, that speaks from the youth perspective in the inner city of Milwaukee. And whereas Khalil Coleman is very dedicated to his son and daughter and our community and relates well our young people and is always in the community to help and mentor our youth. And whereas Khalil Coleman recognized by a need in his community and sought to not only address that need, but is a leader in the Black Lives Matter movement. Dontre Hamilton and many more social protest movements, always fighting for social justice, but to create a positive movement that will stand the test of time. Now, therefore, be it resolved, members of the Wisconsin Senate, by the motion of State Senator Lena Taylor and the Wisconsin Legislative Black Caucus, do hereby recognize and honor Khalil Coleman, a true pillar, role model, voice of positivity in our community, and salute him for his greatness as a leader. Make some noise. I'm gonna have County Supervisor, MPS Board Member, Saquana Taylor read the next proclamation.
School Board Director.
Whereas Von Mays is a father, community activist, CEO of ITAV, Community Empowerment and Solutions, co-founder of the People's Public Pantry, co-founder of Program the Parks Milwaukee, Milwaukee Single Parents Club, founder of Community Task Force Milwaukee, a tattoo artist, songwriter, and former host of the Block Exchange Radio Show.
What don't you do?
Right, what don't you do? And whereas Von Mays works hard to make better days for people in Milwaukee by assisting in every capacity imaginable regarding people's needs, whether it's feeding the hungry, doing youth sports events, changing the neighborhoods by seeking out and assisting troubled families, and bringing better days too. And whereas Von Mays is a dedicated dad and community advocate, speaking the truth and providing a voice for those who are voiceless. And whereas Von Mays recognized the need in his community and saw out to not only address that need, but is a leader in the Black Lives Matter, changing the face and dialogue in the Sherman Park area and being a leader of social justice in action and always fighting for social justice, and but to create a positive movement that will stand the test of time. Now, therefore, be resolved, the members of the Wisconsin Senate, by the motion of Senator Lena C. Taylor and the Wisconsin Legislative Black Caucus, does hereby recognize and honor Von Mays, a true pillar, role model, a voice of positivity in our community, and salute him for being a greatness of leader and for being my brother-in-law who loves him. And he got some more stuff coming up. Okay.
All right. Whereas Tori Lowe is a community activist, leading marches against police misconduct, helping families track down missing teens, assisting families to prevent evictions, and speaking up for the lead levels in the water system. And whereas Tori Lowe nearly every day pays tribute to Milwaukee homicide victims on his Facebook page and has over 50,000 social media followers, he calls for justice and helps families raise funds to stay afloat. And whereas Tori Lowe uses his own money to assist people in the community and to support himself, from a lawsuit settlement, he unselfishly continues to give himself and his resources. And whereas Tori Lowe uses money earned from speaking engagements and also being producers of 53206 Milwaukee Film that explores gun violence at 53206, and whereas Tori Lowe recognized a need in his community and sought not only to address that need, but is a leader in the Black Lives Matter movement, changing the face and dialogue in Milwaukee, and being a leader of social justice and action and always fighting for social justice, but to create a positive movement that will stand the test of time. Now, therefore be it resolved. The members of the Wisconsin Senate, by the motion of Senator Lena C. Taylor and Wisconsin Legislative Black Caucus, does hereby recognize and honor Tori Lowe, a true pillar, role model, and voice of positivity in our community, and salute him for his greatness as a leader.
Drum roll.
Whereas Frank Needy is a community activist, leading marches against police misconduct, helping families and assisting families to provide a voice for peace and justice. Frank Needy has worked down through the years throughout Milwaukee and Wisconsin, being a leader of organizing and orchestrating people to come together from all different backgrounds and all different walks of life. Frank Needy uses his own resources to assist in various efforts and has led all types of protests in every corner of Milwaukee County. Most recently working in a fundraising effort to redevelop a community resource center and a main contributor of the People's Cookout event. And whereas Frank Needy, most recently honored by his portrait on a mural on 14th and Belief Street, sponsored by the Samser family, has stepped up to the task. And he has protested every day ever since the horrifying death of George Floyd in Minnesota. Now, therefore, be it resolved. The members of the Wisconsin Senate, by the motion of Senator Lena Taylor and the Wisconsin Legislative Black Caucus, does hereby recognize and honor Frank Needy, a true pillar, for his greatness as a leader. And then today is known as
Frank Needy Day.
Frank Needy Day.
11-11.
Frank Needy Day.
Everybody in the way. I can't even see. Make some noise, y'all.
Make some noise.
Now, with your plaques, so we can get a photo with us.
Right there, baby.
Let's get a photo with all these plaques.
Send me cake.
Amen, y'all. Amen.
Fast, send me cake.
Amen. Come on, good next to Frank.
Yeah, you scoot down, that would be perfect.
Step back, step there. They don't want to get a room.
Nitty, this way, please.
Everybody look at the good camera right there.
There we go.
Right? The banana pudding up that way.
This is a perfect one.
This is
Oh,
beautiful,
they right
y'all.
under the tree. That one's
We appreciate
I
each
want
and every
one
one of
picture
you.
with y'all. Can I do
Camera
that?
right there.
I want one
Good
picture.
camera right there.
While we got everybody up here,
Hey, I'm proud of y'all.
Yeah. Thank you.
This community loves y'all.
What up, y'all? Long live the revolution!
Long live the revolution.
Give it up for Frank Nitty Day, y'all. That's a big honor, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank you.
Talk about it.
this is a blessing. It really is a blessing to be honored in your city and in your state. You know, where all of us have at one point in time put our lives on the line. You know what I'm saying, for social justice. But like for real too, if it was at all possible, all of the people who have walked with us through these 44 days, you all will get one of these as well. You know what I'm saying? Because all of us are heroes. All of us are heroes in the movement. And I want to thank you, Brother Frank, for being a good brother through the process. Regardless of differences and everything like that, you have always said, brother, I love you.
Amen.
So I want to say publicly, I love you too, brother.
100.
I love you too, brother. Brother Tory. Brother Tory's a great brother. I've known Brother Tory for years. Since Derek Williams had got killed. When was this? 2015?
2012.
2012?
Baby, you getting old.
I'm getting old.
You getting old in this fight for justice.
Brother Tory never left my side. Ever.
Yes, you are.
I remember police used to try to attack me and grab all of me, and Brother Tory stood in the middle of the police and was like, you gonna have to take me. When you did that,
That's how he is.
that brother said, you know.
That's how he is.
What the police do, bro?
Yeah.
And we've been fighting for justice ever since.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? And he do it in his way and I do it in my way, but it's always respect. That's what I like about Brother Tory Lowe. It's always respect. I ain't over there trampling on his toes. He ain't over there trying to trample on my toes. You know what I'm saying? It's a mutual understanding among activists. Just like in the street. You know what I'm saying? It's code in the street, it's code with activists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Brother Tory, I respect you, brother, because you've always been a voice for the voiceless. You know what I'm saying? And for the dead, and for those who needed a word, and for those who needed encouragement, and them street visuals that you do, them families appreciate that. So thank you for that, brother. And Brother Vaughn. Y'all don't know. This my dude. This my dude. We didn't even do blows. That's my dude. And Y'all don't even know that. See, but we walk every day. And I hug this brother and I tell this brother I love this brother. And this brother the next day was like, brother, I love you. I'm gonna say, brother, I love you too. Fuck this shit. Can't be mad. You know how you can't be mad at somebody and you want to be mad? You can't be mad at somebody who wants to do right. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Ron, you put your life on the line many times. Many times, brother. Many times. And you didn't even went to the extreme sometimes.
Feel gang.
For real. You know what I'm saying? To some degree that others wouldn't do. And regardless of whatever the system is trying to hold on you, brother, we honor you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We honor you, brother. We appreciate you, brother.
We love you,
You know what I'm saying? Because you are one of a kind. You are one of a kind to have in Milwaukee. You are one of a kind to have in the state of Wisconsin. They just don't make them like you very often. So to have all four of us standing up here, man, this is a blessing. This is a blessing for all of us. Because we got to be able to make a change out of all of this. And I appreciate the city and the state and the county, you know what I'm saying, for everything that y'all did. So I appreciate that. I just wanted to say that.
We love you, Khalil.
It makes sense to everybody.
Start
So
over.
probably somebody that wants.
Start over.
I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. Leo said enough.
Too many phones.
Closer to the
You guys gotta move away from the DJ.
The phones are interfering with the
reception
from the radio.
I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, man. Khalil said enough, man, for all of us. That's really the story of all of us. We got 4 different people, you know what I'm saying, with plenty of talent, and each person out here, you know, we ain't the only leaders, you know what I'm saying? We can look through the crowd and see some of us that should be standing up here too. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and whether we argue, whether we bicker, at the end of the day, we in a fight for the same reason. We going for the same cause. So whether we fight or bicker, that's my brother. If they doing something positive, if they out here fighting for justice, I'm gonna be out here with them. And we can mean mug each other in the process. You know what I'm saying? We can frown. You know what I'm saying? Some people may say something or spread wrong, whatever the case may be, man, I'm coming. Like Tori always tell me, man, it don't matter what we do, if they do something to you, I'm coming. And then you should know that about every person up here. So we ain't divided. It may look like that, but we ain't. So we need y'all to understand that. The division gonna come from y'all because the spread of rumors, the spread of this, getting in the other person's ear and this and that is what gonna keep the divide or make the divide or enlarge the divide. You know what I'm saying? So we need y'all to understand that. When y'all, whoever y'all follow, whoever y'all choose to, and you ain't gotta pick one. You ain't gotta down one to support the other. That's right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, y'all do have no idea what it is to be a family that lost somebody to police violence. Y'all don't know what it is to be an advocate that stand next to that family and take all that criticism, all that danger, all that targeting, harassment. We do this for y'all. Ain't no money in this. This is the first recognition in 8 years. Tori, Khalil, I came up under Khalil. I've been doing this a long time. They've been doing it longer. Frank been doing this a long time. We doing this for y'all. We want y'all to understand that every person you see up here, we flawed, we people. We just like y'all. That's why we walk next to y'all. Y'all see Sedan, y'all see Frank, we don't stay in the front of the line. We come through the line because we y'all too. So I want y'all to understand that, and I want y'all to understand the revolution in the moment that we in. We winning, and we need to keep winning, and we need to stay together in doing that.
For sure.
So long live the revolution.
Long live the revolution! They be like, do you want a revolution? I'll be like, woo.
I'm a second Vaughn when he said Khalil said, Khalil said a lot, but I just want to add my 2 cents because we ain't divided.
No, sir.
We have our own ideas.
Right.
And we support each other when it's time. You never see Wendy's, McDonald's, and Arby's arguing. They can stand on the corner and make successful business ventures with each other right in the same space. And I tell Vaughn, I said, I don't have to agree with what he do. but I don't let nobody take him down. I'm not gonna let nobody serve him up. Because the same idea that's coming after him is coming after all of us. I understand that. And when it comes to us being brothers standing on the front lines, sometimes we gonna piss a lot of people off.
Right.
There's some people that even look like that. Because you don't understand what has to happen, what has to take place in order to bring the change you're trying to bring.
That's right. That's right.
All right? We ain't gonna always agree. But one thing I love about Milwaukee is when it's time to come together, Milwaukee show up and show the fuck out.
Yeah.
When it's time, it ain't never failed. It ain't never failed in history. That when it's time for Milwaukee to step up, we step up. And I love y'all for that. And I think the people, and like I said, Frank, Khalil, Vaughn, Brother Dent, a couple other brothers I don't see sisters out here. I'm gonna tell y'all this.
She ain't even looking.
If we let our feet up off the gas this time, they gonna come and run us over. So this movement ain't gonna never end. The one that we got right now ain't gonna never fall apart. Because this is a fight for 400 years.
450.
450. But I'm gonna tell you this. At this point, if we stop marching, if we go back to sleep, we ain't gonna never wake up again, because they ain't gonna never let it happen like this again. Black, white, Native Americans, Puerto Ricans, all standing at the same damn time.
Long live the revolution!
Revolution!
First thing I want to give appreciation for everybody that was involved, the city, for giving me a day. I never thought they would give me anything, to be completely honest. Or any of them, to be completely honest. For the most part, they made it hard for us to do anything. Your cell phones got to bag up, I guess. They've been making it hard for us to do anything in the city. We don't get no funding. All our ideas be getting stolen. You know what I mean? We don't get no help. We be asking and begging for help. Won't nobody help us. So, like, it's just an honor to see that the people have actually been being heard. To me, this is a sign that they're actually listening to the people. Because I always ask y'all, who are they working for? When you got black, white, Hispanic, all sexes and all ages marching together, who do the police work for? Who is the government listening to? At a certain point, they listening to themselves. Now we got all of y'all standing behind us, and now look, they're giving us awards. That means stuff is changing. That means they changing, and they don't want to, but they gotta stand behind the people no matter what. As long as we change that to votes, and we pick the people we want, and change that to candidates we believe in, and continue to have the support from those candidates, then we'll be able to do things differently. One thing I gotta do is, come on up, Sedan. I have to do this. It's not okay. When Seville Smith died, that was a big turning point in my life. I didn't do pretty much no media coverage or nothing. I was with the family like the whole time, and a lot of stuff happened with me and Sedan personally. That we had death threats at the same time, people trying to kill us at the same time, people accusing us of stealing at the same time. Like, everything we went through literally the same exact time together. And Seville Smith was a big pivotal point in my life. What happened with Jay Anderson and Seville back to back was what changed me and what made me.
Take your time, brother. Take your time. You got this.
That was where I couldn't take this shit no more. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I couldn't take this shit no more. That was it. I didn't give a fuck about the leader. I didn't give a fuck about his following. I just knew I was gonna do what the fuck I had to do, period. Since then, I've been doing what I do because I'm not trying to have that shit happen to nobody else. I saw what that family went through. I was there the whole time. I saw what they went through in the media. I saw how they chastised the family. I saw how they wouldn't pay for his funeral. I saw how the church came and took pictures but didn't talk to the family. I saw how everybody took photo ops. I saw how everybody took advantage of the situation. And I was like, I'm tired of all of this shit. Nobody need to be going through this shit in Milwaukee. And if they is gonna go through this shit, we gonna stand on their neck. And that was just the point. And that's what I've been on ever since. Ever since that happened. But back to back, it was just too much for me. Back to back was too much for me. Going from Jay, and Jay was the one that made me quit my job. When I saw what happened with Jay Anderson, I quit my job. Because every time I saw people doing stuff, I was at work. I was at work from 1 to 2, 1 to 1 in the morning, 1 o'clock, and I wanted to help them, and I couldn't do nothing about it. After that, I just walked away from my job, and I prayed about it, and the God told me that he would turn me into all of these things. And there was a time where I went to the church, and I was like, should I just get a job? Don't nobody care I'm out here fighting? Don't nobody care what I'm fighting for? Ain't nobody trying to support me? All of my ideas are getting stolen. And when I went to the church, they tried to kick me out for wearing a hat. They tried to kick me out, and somebody came and grabbed my arm, and they walked me back to the front of the church. And the preacher there, they was like, Frank Nitty. And they called me to the front, and he was like, this is the real deal right there. And he prayed over me, and he prayed about staying in the valley, and he didn't know what I was thinking about, and he prayed about just sticking it out and keep going, and God had all this stuff prepared for me, and God had all these changes, and I would be a great leader, and the people would fall behind me, and all this stuff was prophesied over me, and all my music was prophesied over, and every moment of my life was prophesied over, and then I find myself here, and I lost a lot. I lost my dad, I done lost a girlfriend, I done lost a baby, I done lost everything out here. And I think that prepared me to work with families, knowing what it's like to lose a fiance, knowing what it's like to lose a child, knowing what it's like to lose a parent, walking up on everybody, being more understanding of their situation. And I knew that prepared me. It all prepared me for this moment right here, for my city. Right. Everything led me back. I done left and came back. It all prepared me for what's going on right now, to be the person I am. So when they look at me and they say I'm not a leader and I shouldn't be the leader, and they say all this stuff about me that's not true, I know that I was prepared to take all of that. That's why I don't address it. That's why I stand in front of y'all to keep moving. I know that was my preparation, and I thank God for this moment. I thank God for everything that led me up to this moment. This was predestined over my life. I don't care if people mad or not. People that came up to me and said they had dreams about me. Different people that walked up and said they had dreams about this moment. This is the revolution, and it's here, and it's going to happen. And the thing that they don't realize is it's through the youth. It's through these kids, because we breaking generational curses. These 40, 50, 60, 70-year-old people going to be racist till they die. I'm just telling y'all the truth. But they kids not going to never be racist. They going to grow up and they going to create a new world. We just the start. These 20-year-olds that's out here, I know y'all don't understand why we be getting this praise and this accolade. We've been out here 10, 15, 20 years. I'm 39 years old. And there's no offense to y'all, but you don't get a Lifetime Achievement Award for one album. Okay? These people been out here for 10, 15 years. Okay, we understand everybody been out here a year or two, but this their first award in 10, 15 years. Think about that. Right. It ain't no disrespect. It's respect. Respect your elders. We 40 years old. Everybody out here over 30. I think Khalil, you did what, 33? 34? Vaughn? 33? Tori? 43? I'm 39 years old. Ain't no kids up here. All of us got kids. My daughter is 20 years old. My son is 19 years old. Right. Y'all gotta understand how long we've been out here doing this, okay? These are Lifetime Achievement Awards. The murals and stuff, them Lifetime Achievements Awards. So don't get mad when we get honored for 20 years of work. Your time coming. And we need to lead right now. I want y'all to understand why we need to lead right now, because we've been through all their tricks for the last 10, 15 years. We know the tricks they're going to throw at us. We know what to do on the spot when they try to do this stuff with legislation. We've been through all of this before, over and over and over and over and over again. It's experience, and that experience is why this is our time. But this is going to be a 50, 60-year battle. 20 years from now, y'all going to be 40, and we going to be 60. Real life. And it's going to be y'all turn to do whatever y'all do. It's going to be y'all time. A quarterback don't come into the NFL starting. Aaron Rodgers played 5 years behind Brett Favre. Let's be real, Aaron Rodgers played 5 years behind Brett Favre. Because you got to be trained, you got to be taught, you got to learn the system before you get out here and fight. We know y'all got the talent and the passion and the drive, but that don't mean you know the system and how they attack us. When y'all go do stuff, Khalil get the felonies, Vaughn get the felonies, I get the felonies, Tori gonna get the felony. You ain't gonna get no felonies. You ain't gonna get the death threats. You ain't gonna get the sheriff walking up to you blaming you for the shit that everybody do, shit that you told them not to do, shit you told them to stop doing. The first 3 days we got blamed for the riots, and we was at home sleep. The other day, somebody made a post talking about me and Khalil did something at the Women's March, and I wasn't even there. But they still said that I did it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we the way we are. We very protective of each other. Even though y'all might see us bicker, fight, have our issues, we still protective of each other. The police stick together no matter what.
We will too.
All right?
Goddamn right.
The police stick together no matter what.
The police stick together no matter what. That's a fact. No matter what problems they have, here, take this mic. I'm gonna wrap it up. No matter what problems they have, the police stick together. White, black, whatever, races, all of them, they stick together. And they're gonna continue to stick together no matter what happened. And that's why no matter what happened with us, we ain't gotta like each other. This is about putting our differences to the side for Black Lives to Matter. Okay? LGBTQ, black, white, young, old, we need to put our differences to the side because we all agree that black people are being treated unfairly in this country, and that's why we marching, that's why we fighting, and that's the only thing that matter, nothing else. All right?
Amen.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Sit down.
Hey, Miss Madeline said after this, y'all should take it to the street. That's for her.